Now let me go for the next problem. X of n is equal to 1 by 2 whole power n into u of n. So before I go for this problem, you know that this is a discrete time signal since the representation is in terms of n. So what is the formula for energy? So we will have summation n is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity modulus of x of n the whole square. So u of n, in the previous problem if you see, we have seen u of t. So what is actually u of t? The signal, it commences from 0, it tends to infinity, you have got the value 1. Same thing we are going to represent it in a discrete time notation. So when I represent it in discrete time notation, what happens to it? N 0 u of n, it takes the value of 1 at discrete instance of time and it goes on. Right? So this is the value of u of n with the amplitude 1. So how can I write this? U of n is equal to 1, n greater than or equal to 0, 0 otherwise. So the same thing I need to substitute it here. So what happens here? U of n is 1 for n greater than or equal to 0 and 0 otherwise. Now let me substitute it in the formula. So energy E is equal to summation. What happens to this? Since the signal commences from 0, I can write it to be 0 and it goes on up to infinity. The next step is 1 by 2 whole power n, right? In the place of u of n, we know that the value is 1. So that becomes 1 and right, this becomes the whole square in the formula. So how can I write this? Summation n is equal to 0 to infinity 1 by 2, right? The whole power 2 into n. So this can be written as summation n is equal to 0 to infinity. It becomes 1 by 4 square, right? 1 by 4 the whole power n. If you see, this one is of the general notation, summation n is equal to 0 to infinity a power n. So we have got a general formula, 0 to infinity a power n, it is 1 by 1 minus a for the values of modulus a less than 1. So if I substitute here, so how can I replace it? Summation n is equal to 0 to infinity a power n. In the place of a, if I just compare these two, in the place of a, I have got it as 1 by 4. So substitute it, I'll get 1 divided by 1 minus 1 by 4. So this becomes 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4. In turn, this becomes 4 divided by 3, right? So we have got a finite value of energy and moreover it is non-zero. So finite value of energy and it is non-zero. Therefore the signal is an energy signal with the value E is equal to 4 by 3 and this signal is not periodic, right? So when it is not periodic, obviously we have seen it is said to be an energy signal and you need not compute the power in such a case and you can write, since the signal is not periodic, it is an energy signal with the value E is equal to 4 by 3, right? Now let me go on for the next important problem. So x of t is equal to e power minus a modulus of t for a greater than 0. So check whether this signal is an energy or a power signal. So this is a repeatedly asked important question. X of t is equal to e power minus a modulus of t. So first let us compute or draw the signal so that you can easily tell whether it is an energy or a power signal. So when I draw exponential signal, I have got e power minus at. So this is how I will have an exponential signal. So e power minus at. So again I can have e power at. So why am I drawing both e power minus at and e power at is the value in the question, if you see, it is modulus of t, which means t has to take both positive values as well as negative values. So how can I write the same here? So x of t is equal to e power minus a modulus of t. So this can be written as e power minus at for t greater than 0, and it can be written as e power at for t less than 0. So how am I telling it as e power minus at when t greater than 0? So e power minus a in the place of modulus of t, e power minus a, okay, when t is greater than 0. T is greater than 0, what I am going to have the value? It is positive of t. So it is e power minus at. So when t is less than 0, what values I am going to take for t? It is going to have negative values of t. So if I substitute here, it becomes e power minus a of minus t. It becomes e power at. That is why in the place t less than 0, it has become e power at. Okay. Now the next step is where we need to go with the formulas. So what is the formula? So we know the formula, energy E is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity x square of t into dt modulus. So now what this becomes? Integral minus infinity to plus infinity. So what is actually x of t from the question, if you see? It is e power minus a modulus of t, right? So I need to put squared into dt. So what happens here? E is equal to integral minus infinity to plus infinity e power, this becomes minus 2a modulus of t into dt. And this split up, how are we going to do? Minus infinity to 0, it is going to take some values, and again from 0 to infinity, it is going to take some values. So minus infinity to 0 is where you can have this portion, minus infinity to the point 0. Again from 0 to infinity, you can take it in the right hand side. So from minus infinity to 0, it indicates it is t less than 0, right? And from 0 to infinity, it is t greater than 0. So just substitute both those values. What will happen? E power minus 2a. So minus infinity to 0, t takes the value minus t into dt. Again from 0 to infinity, e power minus 2a, t takes the value plus t into dt. So this becomes integral minus infinity to 0, e power minus and minus becomes plus, e power 2at dt plus integral 0 to infinity e power minus 2at into dt. Now this minus infinity to 0, I can write it as 0 to infinity and changing the sign of the powers, right? So integral minus infinity to 0 can be written as 0 to infinity by changing the sign of the power terms, right? Plus again this becomes 0 to infinity e power minus 2at into dt. So if you see in both the cases, it is the replication of the same. So how can I write it? Twice of integral 0 to infinity e power minus 2at into dt. So this again, if I go for the integration, I'll just have 2 here. So if I integrate e power minus at into dt, what is the integration? It is e power minus at divided by the coefficient of t. Coefficient of t is minus a. So this is the general formula, right? So if I substitute here, what happens? E power minus 2at divided by, what is the coefficient of t here? Minus 2a. Coefficient of t. Okay. And what happens to the limit? It is 0 to infinity. So how can I write it here? So this becomes minus 1 by a. I am cancelling out this 2 and this 2. So in turn I will have e power minus 2at with the limit 0 to infinity. So this becomes minus 1 by a. So I need to substitute the value t is equal to infinity and t is equal to 0. Upper limit minus lower limit. So e power minus infinity minus e power, in the place of t if I substitute 0, it becomes e power 0. So again this becomes minus 1 by a. What is e power minus infinity? It is 0. And what is e power 0? It is 1. So keep in mind, e power infinity is infinity, e power minus infinity is 0. Anything power 0, it is equal to 1. Again, these three important notations, important terms you need to know. And again, this becomes minus into minus plus 1 divided by a. And energy is equal to 1 by a. Obviously, it is less than infinity. It is a finite value. It is a finite value. And in the beginning, I have told you an example where the value tends to 0. As the amplitude tends to 0, you can call that signal to be an energy signal. The same signal is what we have seen today, e power minus at and e power at. So this signal is said to be an energy signal with the value E is equal to 1 by a. Very important problem. So keep in mind, this value, it is a finite value, and this signal is said to be an energy signal. We will solve few more problems in the next video. Any important problems to be solved, do post in the comment box. Thank you.